Hi, my name is Heather. Welcome to my channel. I am an aspiring YA fantasy author, and today I am going to start outlining a new project. Now, it is not on my goals list, but I am really burnt out with my current idea, my main one, and so rather than just not write, I am going to devote my time to a project idea that I've had for a very long time now, and I've always been too scared to start. So I hope that you join me as I go through this process. I started the outline today. I did it for about 25 minutes. If you can see it, I did scene 1 and 2. I haven't finished scene 2. So I started it today, but I kind of used a template. If you can see, that kind of just explains what the acts are, because it helps to have a reminder, and I kind of just fill it out. So some of that's like the shell there, the template, but I added 994 words of the story, which is kind of incredible. It feels kind of weird. I've had this idea since 2015. It did start as a dream, but it was really compelling. And it's a murder mystery kind of thriller, like a whodunit. And I've always wanted to write a story like that, but this one has a fantasy backdrop. It involves like mermaids and stuff like that. But set in this coastal village in kind of like an ancient China setting, which is going to require a lot of research. But I never felt like I was good enough to write it, that I was capable, and it feels really cool to just sit down and do it. Even if nobody ever sees it, I hope this one gets traditionally published. I think that'd be really cool. But it's nice to try it anyways, instead of all the negative self-talk of I can't, so why even try? Because I don't know until I try. So here we go, day 1, and we'll see. Hopefully I can get through this and by the 15th, because starting on the 16th I go back to Waves Draft 2 revisions. So I hope I can finish it by then. Hey, welcome to day 2. It is the 6th, so a Friday, of outlining May's story. But really quick, I kind of wanted to backpedal and just talk about how my outlining process is. So I have this is the outline to the novel I wrote October 3rd to December 31st last year. So it's pretty intense. I think it's what some people call a zero draft, though I'm not sure. So this is beginning to end. This one skips some scenes, but I do like a very stream of conscious kind of thing, where here, I'll just read so far for May's what it is, because it's like a low pressure kind of thing of just me just typing out the flow of the story as though I'm kind of watching it happen like a movie. So let's see, let me go back to the beginning. The very first paragraph is, wow, this is really intimidating. I'm not as in the moment with this one as I was with Waves, nor do I feel as fleshed out with this one as I did with Whispers, but I am here now and I'm going to do this, and in 2 weeks too. The next paragraph is, this novel begins just after a character's death. So it's very setting the scene, just breaking it down. I interject with my thoughts and feelings on certain ideas, and I just keep going all the way through. This one I'm not going to skip any scenes, I don't think. I'm not planning to. I'm going to start at the beginning and go all the way to the end. And like the last paragraph I wrote is, now remember, this does not have to be the beginning of the final result. This is just a starting point for me, so I do have to put those reminders in, or else I get kind of anxious. Alright, my little one just woke up. So the first sprint it lasted like 4 minutes. Let me go get her. Okay, so that's it for the first hour. I might do some more later on tonight as my little one is asleep. But for right now, I have written 1,320 words for this outline. I am on scene 3. Let's see. But so I wrote 1,320 words this time. I'm gonna add it to my tracker, and then go spend some time with my family. I'll see you tomorrow. I just finished my hour. I wrote 1,093 words of this outline. I just finished scene 3, and I kind of hate that that's where I stopped, because going forward, I don't know what scene 4 is going to be about, so it's probably going to meander a lot. But so far, it's a lot of fun. And sorry, my husband came in. But it's been a lot of fun, and I'm excited to see what the meandering will take me to tomorrow. So see you then. It's day 4, I think. It's January the 8th. It's about 9:45 at night. I was supposed to write earlier, but I got caught up in a really good book. Year of the Reaper. I ended up reading it today and yesterday and really liked it, so I might talk about that another time. But for right now, I need to get together and outline this story. I'm only on the 4th scene, and now I've hit a point where it's like, oh, I don't know what happens until the next goalpost. So I have tidbits of kind of what I want to happen, but I don't really know the full story yet. That's kind of what this is about. So I'm not expecting a lot in terms of word count. I'm just hoping to have fun and find something new about this story. Okay, so I did 413 words in 30 minutes. A lot of it was brainstorming, but I think I know the next steps now, so hopefully the murder mystery can continue. And that's it for today. I don't know what day it is anymore, but it's January the 9th. I am starting, I already did 25 minutes earlier, so I've already done 413 words today. Starting with that, I am, if you want to see, I am right here, scene 4. I've decided to do a day thing since this is a murder mystery, and I'm just gonna keep going, see how far I can get. Alright, I think that's what I'm ending the day on. I am on scene 5. I'm at the inciting incident. No, I'm not. I'm a scene before the inciting incident. It is now January the 10th, so I guess day 5. I don't know, I kind of lost track. But I got some writing done earlier. I just kind of tried to fit it in between washing dishes and spending time with my little one. So I've got 2,326 words in so far, which I'm honestly surprised about, especially because I had to try to go to DPS because I had lost my driver's license, and I'm trying to get my name changed so I can have my married name, and I'm trying to get a job and I kind of need ID for both. But I lost mine. I don't know if I accidentally left it at my old job when I quit, or if it fell out of my wallet because my wallet broke. I had a card fly out of it today, which kind of confirmed that. So I don't know, but it turns out it's appointment only, and the earliest appointment they had was February the 8th. So that kind of puts a damper on things, but I guess it's just more time to decide what my new career is, I guess. But anyways, on to the writing stuff. Since I wrote earlier, I started on scene 7, I'm on scene 10 now, which I'm labeling as the inciting incident. But it should be scene 5 or 6 that's the inciting incident, so we'll see how that's panning out. I've got a lot of anxiety about it actually, because there's so many little threads. With my Pirate Assassin book, I always thought of it as a canvas. It's okay, I'm just painting on the layers. This one, it feels more I guess, embroidery. I've got all these different threads that I'm trying to put together to create like this really nice mystery. And it's building up a lot of anxiety. I don't know why I'm expecting to get it right the first time. It's just an outline. But again, my outlines are very detailed because it's me basically telling myself the story. Like scene 10 is like 5 pages long. Of course, it's Century Gothic, size 12, double space. So, I mean, you're not getting that many words on a page here. But it's setting the scene. So it's not just a white void. It's giving the dialogue, it's giving notes to myself about the history between the two characters, and then of course the unveiling of the plot devices, the plot points and all that. And it's a lot happening already. That, like, the character development's on the wayside right now. She's not gonna have a flat arc, she's gonna be positive, but right now it's flat. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm just telling myself the story. But my timer's going. I only have an hour of uninterrupted time, so I am going to go ahead and start. Okay, that's 3,304 words in today, and my anxiety's still pretty bad. I've decided just to focus less on story structure and more on just what I need to get through. To kind of tell the story as I know. Again, it's not meant to be perfect. I don't know why I'm expecting it to come out at the end of this the same as like a published book would. It shouldn't be like that. I shouldn't have all the pieces lined up. I shouldn't have it all figured out yet. So it's okay. I'm just reminding myself it's okay. It just feels very different than Waves, but it's a different, even though they're both fantasy, it's a different genre, it's a different type of book, it's different themes, so it is going to be different, it's going to feel different, and that's just going to have to be okay with me, and hopefully it will. But anyways, see you tomorrow. Okay, I don't have much time left, my phone's at like 2%, but it's January the 12th, and I went to the lounge at my apartments today and yesterday, and both times were kind of a disaster. Especially today, there was like, I was trying to write, and there was this boy screaming. At first I thought it was like a husky or something, a dog, and then realized it was this child, and so I had to go up these stairs. And stairs are not my friends right now. The cold's hurting my knees. But I went up these stairs to see if this kid was okay. Because, I mean, like, this child was screaming and crying. And no other sounds. So there's no other adults. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's just me and this child in this building. And although I want to ignore it, it's like, oh no, like, what if something happened? I walk up there. No, the kid, he's fine. He's fine. He heard me coming up the stairs because I had to take him really slow and loud. Face dry as could be, even though he was just screaming and crying bloody murder. He was just playing a video game. And I guess really passionate about it. So anyways, I didn't get to write much. So for this story, today I only got 389 words. Yesterday I did 485. So it's okay. I'm still in Act 1 and outlining. I'm kind of worried that's a little boring. But hey, it's just an outline. It's just the start. I can fix it. I can make it better. So as long as I'm getting through it, which I am. The good news is I'm no longer burnt out with Waves, which is my main project. So I'm really excited to get back in that. I had to take a break because I rushed the rough draft of the sequel. Kind of close there. I rushed the rough draft of the sequel, which was like, by the climax, it was just like, fight, 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 fight. We've got witches, we've got assassins, we've got pirates, and they're not pleased with each other at all. So there's just battles everywhere. And then I was like, okay, good, I'm done. Let me go back to Waves. and I'm in Act 3 of the revisions, so it was fight, 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 fight. But it's so hard to choreograph fight scenes, to make each one unique, especially dealing with magic as I am. So it's been I needed a break, and this has definitely provided it. Just doing like a cozy murder mystery. No violence. None yet. So there's that. I also spray painted my laptop stand. I spray painted it gold, which you can see here. It's my first time ever using spray paint, and you can tell, so like this part, I was supposed to mask it off with like tape. This is like the rubber part that the laptop sits on, so whoopsie daisies. And you can tell it's peeling off because the rubber part from the laptop is touching it. But other than that, I'm really pleased with the results. I mean, I'm not sure about the color, how it fits in my office. But I mean, solid first try. I'm really happy with that. And then other good news. I bought this laptop like a year ago, and almost immediately the 8 key, the I, the K, and the comma keys just stopped working. Just decided they weren't going to. But all this week they've been working again. And so that's cool. So I don't have to take my mechanical keyboard around anymore, I guess. I'm still am just in case, but I haven't had to need it, or I haven't had to use it, which is great because it's very loud. It's supposed to sound like a typewriter, which is great when you're alone in your office. Not so much when, you're in a library. But, I mean, that's good. So a lot of good things. I have 3 more days to outline, so I'm probably not going to hit the midpoint. Probably going to stop somewhere in the beginning of Act 2, and that's okay. I'm going to set it down, and then I'm going to pick up the Waves revisions, because that's what's most important. That's what I'm hoping to publish. So, alright, see you tomorrow. Alright, here we go. It is January the 15th, Sunday, the last day that I gave myself to do this outline for right now. I didn't do anything yesterday. I tried a mud mask for the first time, and it chemically burned my face. Like, it was so red like a tomato. So I took it really easy yesterday. Just kind of lounged on the couch, kind of thing. But doesn't mean I didn't get anything done. So if you look here to start, I have done 15 scenes. I am 10,000 words into this outline. The last thing I've done here is kind of plan out the future days of what's happening and you can tell I didn't really get that far. And then some things that I need. So it's coming together. It's getting there. And today I'm going to get as far as I can. Wherever it is at the end of this hour, that's where it is. And it'll just have to sit there until I'm done with my swashbuckling assassins, pirates, witch story. Which I really need a better way to pitch that. But that can also happen in the future. Right now, I'm gonna write. Okay, that's it. That will do it. So in the end, I am on scene 17. The last paragraph. And I'll just read it. It says, "This scene gives us more insight into who he and May are as people and how they work alongside one another. It will become apparent that though they are from the same village, their knowledge of how the village functions and the experiences they've had from it vary greatly." So when it comes time to draft it, I'm going to have no idea. But at least it's a starting point. I added more of the template. So today I added 676 words. But with the template and stuff, everything, it's going to end up being 11,989 words. So when I finish Waves and the sequel, and I'm ready to jump back into this project, it's going to have a nice starting point. I'm going to have all of Act 1 outlined out, and then I'm just going to have to do 3, I don't know, fractions, 3/4 of the novel. I'll just have to do 3/4 of the novel. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. It's... hopefully. But we'll see. This is very new to me, but I'm very excited to have done it. Thank you so much for joining me in this. I hope to see you again, and I hope that you just have a great day.